Hello guys, this is Mike from Nitro Speed. Hope everyone's doing well and had a good weekend. Starting off, let me first start with this. This is Diecast Looney's favorite fantasy castings challenge. I hope I got that right. And we're starting off with Wild Thing. And I don't have very many fantasy castings, not very many at all. So I only have 7 to show you, but they're pretty cool castings. So this is what we're starting off with, and this thing, the hood opens with the big engine underneath. But I couldn't, it doesn't stay open, so. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Then after this I'm going to do my regular video, and then I'll be off to La La Land Bedtime. Okay, next one is this. This car doesn't want to stay in my hand at all. Surf Crate. Pretty much fantasy casting, and great looking casting. I love the color too. Really very big into these colors, like candy apple red, burgundy, and it's really a cool looking casting. Gotta move forward a little bit right there. Anyway, this is really cool. I'm not real big about the front end right there, how it sticks out like that. It looks more like a nose than anything. But it's pretty cool casting. It's the only surf crate I have in my collection. Guys, let's go to the next side. We'll go to the next one. 5 left. Yeah, I have 7 to show you, so I don't buy fantasy castings. I'm really not big on them, but it has to really grab my attention to stay in my collection. So like all these right here will stay in my collection. I absolutely love them. Okay guys, let's go to the next one. Next one is Thomasima, designed by Tom Mead. And I think this is a fantasy casting because it's not something you see every day. So that's about as, like I said, I don't have very many fantasy castings at all. So most of my cars are cars you'd really see and you'd really drive, unless it's like the Batmobile and stuff like that. Most of my collection is muscle cars, as you guys know. So yeah, this one's pretty cool too. I love the color of this one. Alright guys, go to the next side, go to the next one. 4 left. Okay guys, once again, this is Diecast Looney's favorite fantasy castings challenge. And this one is Fantastique. This one is right up there among one of my favorites in my collection, definitely. I love this shade of blue. It's really cool looking casting, that's for sure. To me it looks like a real car, but see, I don't know if this is a real car or not, but it's more a fantasy casting to me than it is a real car. I'm doing the best I can with this challenge, so I couldn't really get very many out because I don't have hardly any fantasy castings. I usually give them away to the kids, so. Alright guys, go to the next side, next one. It's really a great casting. I really like it. I love the color blue. Alright guys, next one. Sweet 16. Now that's another one. See, I don't know if it's a real car, but I doubt it. Never seen an engine this, big unless it's drag racing or something like that. But to me it's fantasy casting. Because these cars had a lot smaller engines. But like I said, guys, I don't collect fantasy castings, so it's about as close as I can get to the real thing. Fantasy casting / real car, so. But actually, I really like this one. It's really cool looking casting. Got some really cool cars coming up in my next video for my regular video, so. Alright guys, next side, go to the next one. We have 2 left. These last 2 are my favorite fantasy castings in my collection. And definitely are fantasy castings, that's for sure. Alright guys. Next one is Bedtime. This is really nice. I really like this one. Really cool looking. Really like it. It's got the pearl white. It's got the red fins, like the 57 Chevy. Got a huge engine in the back. It's really cool. Right up there among one of my favorite fantasy castings in my collection. It's like a truck and a car put together, or it could be even a Cadillac. That's pretty cool. The next one has definitely been around a long time, over 50 years. But it's just a replica of the original, so you guys will see it here in a minute. Alright guys, go to the driver's side, we'll go to the next one. We're going on 8 minutes. Looks like we're just going to make 10 minutes, just over. But this one you're looking at right now, Bedtime, is definitely one of my favorite fantasy castings of the very few that I have. That's why I put this one. I always put my favorites last, so. Alright guys, last one. And it is definitely a classic from Hot Wheels. Beatnik Bandit. And this is definitely a classic, but it's not an original. It's just a replica of the Beatnik Bandit. And it's one of my, definitely my favorite fantasy casting in my collection. No question. I loved it. I wish I had some of the originals like when I grew up, but they'd be pretty beat up because I always pulled the tires off and put the newer ones on. So, but I had a lot of scratches, and just part of growing up as a kid. When you had these when you were a kid, they were all beat up and scratched, and we were really rough with our Hot Wheels, that's for sure. I can speak for all of us. So guys, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that thumbs up, comment down below, and please subscribe, guys. I'm 21 away from 500. So guys, you have yourselves a good night. Be good to each other, be well. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Mike from Nitro Speed. I'm out of here. See ya.